Welcome back to Reddit Story Time. Today we have 4 incredible stories. Let's dive right in.
Story number 1, too much ranch dressing. It's 10 minutes to close at a fast food restaurant and the manager is in the back doing inventory when her grill cook bursts into the office tapping his headset. You need to hear this. On the drive-through line is her best employee, John, a young guy adopted from Russia, thick accent, hardest worker in the building. And the customer on the other end of the line is screaming at him. Slurs, ranting about immigrants, telling him to get out of the country. So the manager jumps on the headset. Sir, what seems to be the problem? Apparently the restaurant is out of baked potatoes and John is a lazy liar who's hiding them. Sir, they take 4 hours to cook. We close in 10 minutes. Someone bought the rest just before you. And the man's response is the sentence that destroys his night. Fine, small salad, extra ranch. And not 1 or 2 packets like you idiots always give me. I want a ton of ranch. Got it. The manager says, got it, pull forward. Now here's the beautiful part. She's just done inventory and there's an entire box of ranch packets expiring that very night. Destination the trash, so she grabs a large bag and fills it, packet after packet after packet. The kitchen crew is crying with laughter, roughly 250 ranch packets. She takes his money, hands him the bag, and watches his face collapse. What is this? Sir, you asked for extra ranch. Did I not give you enough? I can get you more. He demands a refund. She gives it. He demands she take the ranch back. Can't do that, sir. It's policy against taking food back through the window. Have a good night. Then the man sits in that parking lot for 45 minutes, furious, until he makes the worst decision of his evening. He calls the police to complain. An officer arrives, hears the story, runs the man's plates and arrests him on the spot, driving under the influence, in the restaurant's parking lot, while the entire kitchen staff watches from the window. He wasn't just an angry bigot, he was a drunk angry bigot who got arrested over ranch.
And the verdict, arrested over ranch.
Story number 2. Want me to reply to that email? Sure. A systems analyst working from home during the pandemic. Non-exempt meaning 40 hours a week, overtime for anything more. And his company had a guardian angel, the VP, who told everyone outright, unless you're exempt, you do not answer emails, texts, or calls outside work hours. If anyone gives you grief about it, send them to me. Remember that part. One Saturday morning, supervisor from another city emails our analyst asking for a report. No answer because it's Saturday, so the supervisor escalates, calls his phone, once, twice, 3 times. Then texts him a demand to stop being unprofessional, get on the work computer and answer the email. And the analyst thinks, you know what, you want a reply? I'll send you a reply. He boots up the PC, opens the email and hits reply without running a single report. He writes, essentially, hi supervisor. Per the VP, I'm not supposed to be working or even answering emails on weekends. Waiting for approval from the VP to run this report, and he CC's the VP. Then he leaves the computer on because he already knows what's coming. 10 minutes later, a separate email from the VP. Hold off on the report. Can I call you? And by the way, that call counts as overtime. You'll be paid for it. The VP asks for screenshots of the texts. He tells him to shut the computer off and enjoy his weekend. Monday morning, every supervisor in the company receives a tersely written reminder with our analyst in C. He is non-exempt. No one contacts him outside working hours. Anything urgent goes through me first. And on the next paycheck, 3 hours of overtime for roughly 1 hour of incident. The supervisor didn't get fired. But on the weekly video call that week, they sat there subdued, eyes down, not saying a single word to him. And nobody, ever called that analyst on a weekend again.
And the verdict, 3 hours of overtime, 1 smug email.
Story number 3. No second date, and I couldn't be happier. An upscale restaurant, the kind where the server guides you through the menu, suggests pairings, and makes the evening feel effortless. A man walks in and announces, before anything else, this is our first date, and we don't want to be bothered. Fine. He repeats it when his date arrives, privacy, please. Okay, sir. But here's the thing about a first date at a restaurant like this. The service is the experience. So when the date starts asking the server about craft cocktails and wine, genuinely curious, the man is visibly annoyed that deciding is taking minutes. When the server offers to walk them through the features, the man cuts him off. No, all right, buddy. Malicious compliance time. The server takes the order, minimal words, drops the food, checks in with nothing but a silent thumbs up, clears plates, delivers the dessert menu wordlessly. The man never flags him down, not once. because that would mean admitting he needed something. Bill time. And as he's paying, the server makes one friendly remark to the woman. Did you enjoy everything? And she hesitates. Honestly, the food was great, but the service was lacking. I've heard such good things about this place. You never explained the menu. You never checked on us. And the server, calm as still water, tells her the truth. Your date told me multiple times not to bother you, and that if you needed anything, he was to flag me down. I assumed you were fine. The look on her face, and the cherry on top, the man tips 10%, and the server sets the receipt down well within her eyeline, so she can see exactly what kind of cheapskate she's dining with. She slides the server some cash on her way out the door. And when they leave, they don't take the same car home. No second date. And our server couldn't be happier.
And the verdict, no second date. Story number 4, spend more money, you got it. A worker at a small auto parts company has to travel out of state twice a year. First trip, he follows the policy to the letter. Every ride through the ride-hailing app, every meal app ordered, receipts kept, reimbursement filed. Total, nearly $400 in expenses, and being a former small business owner, that number stings. He can see the app upcharges are eating the company alive. So on the December trip, his supervisor mentions the company will cover a rental car, he just pays for gas. He rents a compact, sees snow for the first time in years, has a wonderful trip. Total bill under $300, rental included, cheaper than the app, better trip, everybody wins except accounting, denied, you didn't secure permission for the rental. He points out the math. The rental cost less than the ride-hailing would have, he'd priced it at $500 to $600. Doesn't matter, says accounting, follow policy. He points out the policy says nothing forbidding rentals, but it does say employees must be financially responsible with company money. Their reply is the fatal sentence, we'll reimburse the car this once, but next time just use the app, careful what you ask for. The April trip comes, same itinerary, same restaurants, same routes, minus the sightseeing actually. Every single ride through the app exactly as instructed. Final expense report, over $600, more than the rental trip for fewer places visited. Accounting is furious and tries to argue he overspent for one person. And he gets to reply with the beautiful part, the only difference between December and April is the app upcharges you told me to use. You set the policy, I followed it, they paid in full. And then the surrender, they asked him which rental agency he prefers for future trips. And the verdict, policy enforced, tripled the bill.
That's all for today. If you enjoyed these stories, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more. See you next time.